So we're with Brackenberries here, and we have a special guest, Alex, with us. He's our resident expert in Flesh and Blood, and he's been helping us set up our community and get people playing in the store. And we're going to have him open a box of Rosetta.
Yeah, so Rosetta is the new set that comes out for Flesh and Blood. It's been a majorly popular set, and I'm really excited to crack open another box with you here.
Yeah.
Because we did our pre-lease event here as well.
Yep.
And we brought in, I think, 5 or 6 people, and we had a good time in here.
I'm looking forward to letting me know what's special in the set.
All right, so I've cracked this guy open here, and we're going to break into it. So with the set, they made lots of different legendaries, 5 new legendaries, and there's also quite a few majestics. And they have been quite hard to pull, the majestics. I mean, the fables and stuff like that. They're very hard to find, and people have been going through lots and lots of boxes, even trying to fish for it.
Oh, wow.
And people are finding them maybe in 1 in every 4 cases.
Wow.
Yeah. Huh. So, and they're the sigils, the sigil cards, and they're based to the classes. And again, they went for the paper packs for this one, so they're nice and easy to rip.
Yeah.
Great experience, and I think this is one of the best sets to kind of do a draft with. So a lot of the cards here are just the commons right at the beginning, and these are going to be the staples and the cards that help build the majority of your decks. And right near the back, you're going to find the rares, majestics, and the holographic cards. So
now the staples, are they a through line through every set? Like they're basically the same staples, or 80% of the staples in each set?
There's supplementary sets, and then there's staple sets. So there's ones that help the classes all around and help you get new cards to build stronger decks all around. And then there's ones core sets that are very focused on just those classes and just those heroes, like this one. So stuff like Everfest and like that help supplement a lot of the sets. And then stuff like Heavy Hitters, when that came out, it was very, very geared towards those heroes that came out in it. Yeah. So this set's been a lot of fun to open, and a lot of people are having a lot of fun with it. There's 4 major classes that really come in it here. There's Earth, there's Wizard, there's Rune Blade, and there's Lightning. And people are really enjoying, honestly, the whole set. So this is one of the sigils, but you can pull this as a Marvel. So the card will be completely holographic, extra shiny, and just extra special.
Now, are these magic classes, are they using weapons, or are they just using strictly spells?
No, they have weapons as well, and because of the archetype that they are, they're allowed to use the common attack cards as well, as long as they follow along with their class. So Acilio is the new lightning wizard. He's allowed to play lightning cards and wizard cards. So he's allowed to combine them together to make his own kind of flow chart and how his play goes, which is good.
Yeah. So
Electromagnetic Somersault's a great card, and it's a lightning instant. So at the end you get your holographic card, and then there's a Majestic as well, Majestic Equipment. This is for the Illusionist. This one's probably the most popular one for Illusionist out of the set, because it says instant, destroy for cost 1, create a spectral shield, and it is an instant. So instants can be played at any point during the turn, even on your opponent's turn. And there's a way to destroy this and create a spectral shield and then cast that into an angel recently. So this card's becoming more and more popular. So rarity here is a Majestic card. So
now the Mistville had the golden ticket. This doesn't have that in there?
People suspected that there was going to be a golden ticket in here, but there ended up not being any, which was a bit of a shame. People thought there was going to be one, and there was speculation, but I think there was, at major events, there was like prize packs and stuff like that were given out, and they specialized with cold foils that were cards that were in the package, and in the box set, but they became a cold foil give out to people who went to these events. So nothing quite in this pack, but something that also became interesting was these Sanctuary of Aria cards. These were made with the idea that you're only playing the Rosetta limited format, like the draft sets and the sealed products.
Okay.
But on the back side of them are puzzle pieces. And
they're not just strictly art cards, they're puzzle pieces.
It's a puzzle piece. It's a 9-piece binder puzzle.
So it'll be a full art in a 9-page.
That's right. In a 9-page, you'll get to create the heroes themselves. So that's pretty neat.
That is pretty neat. Yeah.
And it's the first time they've ever done it. And a lot of people really enjoy it. I personally have opened about 4 boxes, and I haven't built one character yet. So people like to hunt for it, and people like to have a lot of fun trading those pieces, trying to get exactly what they need.
Now, a friend of mine, I was selling this helping him sell this at Anime North. This binder that he picked up at a secondhand store that had Topps Chrome cards for Pokemon from the early 2000s.
Okay.
There was something similar to that. The nine pockets created a little poster of Pokemon.
Oh, that's right. It did.
And that whole binder is pretty neat, but that splash page is the thing that really makes it. So I can see why. Like, that is something that I would want to collect for Flesh and Blood, because it'll give you the hook without having to explain how the game plays, like just the image on there.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is a rainbow foil rare here, Chorus of Aether. So Ponder token. This is the only other card that comes with the Sanctuary of Aria on the other side. So a couple of the heroes that came out in the set was Vernance. See if we can find the electric ones really quickly. And these are like the puzzles that they're going to create. At least they're like older forms. Might be over here. Maybe we don't have too many of them just yet. But this side has Vernance, and this side has Florian. You'll see they're like adult sides.
Yeah.
And
I did know that they have different 2 different ages.
Yep. For whatever format you're playing, you're going to either play Blitz or you're going to be playing Classic Constructed. So. No, but these paper packs are nice. You guys got them in Magic, right?
No, they've never done paper packs with Magic.
Ever?
No.
Oh.
But recently, the Duskmourn packs for the collector boxes and the play boxes are super easy to open. They're still some form of plastic, but they're just way easier to open than anything Magic's put out so far.
Has Pokemon or any other?
Pokemon Stellar Crown was also easy to open. I don't know what happened this month. Everyone got easy to open packs, because like there's been a struggle with Magic and Pokemon for like the last year that I've been doing box openings. Never a struggle with Flesh and Blood, because they mostly got paper packs, and they also had hybrid plastic paper packs for Mistveil, I think.
This is the other heroes. This was Aurora. This is one of the main characters that are coming out and that are really making a splash in the meta. And the other side is Acilio. So we have an Acilio piece, but Aurora has been making a massive splash in the tournament rounds right now.
Is she new, or?
She's a brand new hero that comes out in Rosetta here, and it's a character that I'm building as well. And I love playing her. She's like an aggressive, go wide, has lots of different tactics, allowed to have instants that are built from this set, go-agains, really, really strong card. So I can already see in the back there's something spicy in the back.
We do have really good hits in this store.
This store has been fantastic. If you guys want to order anything, where can we go to find stuff?
Brackenberries.com.
Nice. So it's in the expansion slot we're looking at. Ooh, we got the cold foil. This is like the puzzle piece here.
Okay.
This is a cold foil version. People have opened 25, 30, 40 boxes and never found one of these. This is the cold foil version. We're going to sleeve that up real quick. That's a piece that's very nice to find.
Nice.
Oh, man. Great hit. I thought that was going to be a Florian Marvel, but that's a... You want to take a look? That's very nice.
That is quite beautiful. And lately, the card games, but especially Flesh and Blood, have been doing really good with the subtle foiling, as opposed to just blanketing the whole thing with foil.
Yeah, some of the extended art cards and stuff like that are very, very good. Oh, Call to the Grave, that's a card that a lot of people have been looking for. That's another Majestic there. And people haven't quite found the tactic to use this yet, but it is actually quite a great card. And people are guessing that there's going to be some kind of necromancer that's going to come into the set.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, someone that brings stuff out of your graveyard.
Yeah, you get to search your deck, put a card into your graveyard. That's a good little hit. Call to the Grave. Now, this set also came out and made extended art versions of Majestics as well. So there's a extended art version of Call to the Grave.
But you know what? Not just a Necromancer. If, you know, with the bright lights, basically a Junker.
Yep. If there was a different kind of mechanologist to go along with that, that would be very interesting. So we got another rare, Electromagnetic Somersault, and a common again. Oh, there's another extended, there's a extended piece in here, so we got another Majestic, and that's Gust Wave of the Second Wind. In the expansion slot, that's what it's called, of the pack. That's the slot that we got the Marvel, the extra cold foil one there.
Yeah, that doesn't replace cold foil, does it?
I don't think so. I hope not.
I guess we'll find out.
I guess we'll find out. Not all boxes will have a cold foil, but
that's true. Yeah.
from all the ones that I have opened, there's at least there's a good chance you're getting one.
Yeah,
So,
I think it's about 85 to 90% cold foil in one box.
yeah, Burn Up Shock has made a good splash in the meta as well. So we got another one of those sigils, and there's another one of those puzzle pieces.
Now, what I have seen is the double cold foil openings, but it's always like a common and like a Majestic or a rare, something like that. It's never like two Majestics or two rares.
You'd be lucky if you got that. You'd be extremely lucky if that ever happened to you. Yeah, the cold foils are usually like the common equipments that come out in the set, and that's the one thing you're kind of not fishing for. So something like this, which is a common equipment, you'd get one in quite a few packs. You'd find it all the time. Channel Lightning Valley, this card's amazing. This is part of one of that Aurora's techs.
Okay.
This is another Majestic. This is an amazing card right here. It's an aura, so it just stays on the field, and it says the first time you deal damage on an opposing hero each turn, draw a card. Phenomenal. It has the Channel Lightning, which means that you need to keep pitching to keep this card around, but this alone really makes Aurora start to stack up and become strong. That's one of her puzzle pieces. So really good deck tech piece right there. Channel Lightning Valley. And that card is also in a holographic version as well.
It's amazing because Magic the Gathering put out, you know, they started doing art cards with set boxes, and that's transitioned into play boxes as well. But they also, with Lord of the Rings, put out, and then Assassin's Creed put out puzzle cards, but at no point combined the two. And Flesh and Blood was like, oh, those two things should be the same thing.
They should be the same thing. So we got a Blast Tune Oblivion, Sigil of Sanctuary, and a Majestic holographic Heartbeat of Candlehold. That's a nice one right there as well. This is a card for Vernance. And it says, it's a Vernance specialization, gain 1 life, gain 1 life, gain 1 life. Go again. Her active ability is when she has enough cards in the banished zone, or she's decomposed her earth cards enough, anytime she gains life, she deals 1 arcane damage to the opponent. So this has gain 1 life, gain 1 life, gain 1 life. So each time that happens, it triggers the ability. So it's meant to deal 3 arcane, and you gain 3 life. Good card.
Yeah.
So when I went to all my different events for the drafts and stuff like that, it's such a good set to draft with friends or others that you're meeting. Even for the first time, this is an easy draftable game, especially with this set, where it focuses so much around 4 heroes, but they only split 4 classes, and each hero covers 2 classes. So it made it the easiest way to get into the game, because you just picked kind of what you liked, and you were able to splash whatever you wanted into it. If you liked Wizard, you could go Lightning, or you could go Earth. If you liked Runeblade, you could go Earth, or you could go Lightning. You could splash them together, and it was a fantastic time doing all the box breaks and all the draft events. Now, Florian kind of took over the draft, but that's its own issue. So we got another common hollow, and Embodiment of Lightning, Vernance, and Florian again. So most boxes usually have between, I'd say, 5 to 9 Majestics. Usually a legendary in every, from what I've seen, maybe 2 to 3 boxes. So there's 5 legendaries in this set, and there's two of them I'm looking for. I'm looking for Face Purgatory, and I'm looking for the Lightning Greaves. Those are two big ones that go along with Aurora really, really well. So we got another generic and a cracked bauble again. But how's the experience at the store been with Flesh and Blood?
Well, a tiny store in a small town that hasn't had a game store since '95.
Right.
There's basically, until you came along, there was no movement on Flesh and Blood. Like, there were a couple of the Magic players, I got them to use some blitz decks to play or whatever.
Right.
But because there wasn't this drive for them to play, because they're playing Magic and they weren't. So it just it basically stalled for about a year. But I kept carrying the product, knowing that eventually someone's going to want to play Flesh and Blood.
Right. This is the regular art version, and this was the Cold Royal version. So they are quite different, but people really like having that Cold Foil one for their binder.
Now, how common is the regular version?
Maybe one in every 3 boxes I've seen, and that's just the regular version.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it super often when I'm cracking boxes, but the Cold Foil one I have never seen anyone grab one.
I do love this artwork, the box art and these cards, and it's funny because also Sorcery's box is similar in coolness factor, in beauty.
Okay, like they have great artists working.
Yeah, I mean they do all hand painted art. That's their thing for their cards.
Ooh.
Right. So I'll show you the box later when we're done the box opening. But yeah, Rosetta kind of holds up to it, and it's funny because on Kitchen Table TCG they recently compared Rosetta and the new Arthurian Legends release, because they basically were within a week of each other. And Arthurian Legends did beat out Rosetta, but you know, they're kind of two different games and they have completely different feels.
Okay,
But,
that is close.
But
1 week apart for big releases.
Because Sorcery only does one release a year.
That's it?
Yeah.
Wow. Is there any big reason for that?
And they're also from New Zealand. So maybe there's some rivalry there, I don't know. But there's no reason for, players of the games to have rivalry, because they're very, very different.
That's good. As long as people are getting into it, and the main part is about them having fun.
Yeah.
So, we got another rare here, and we're looking at another common foil. Box has been going good. It hasn't really shown itself to be going in any direction. Usually, it's either I'm getting a lot of Earth, or a lot of Wizard, or a lot of Lightning.
Into a box almost?
Sometimes. It certainly feels like that some ways, but this time, not so much. We've gotten 2 expansion slots, 3 expansion slots actually, and then none of these kind of match together either, which is kind of weird. But Twinkle Toes. So this is one of those sigils. We got another Marvel. We got Current Funnel, another Lightning card. So I say that, but now we're looking at a very Lightning heavy deck. And a Hollow Fry. That's a good card. This is another one of those sigils that you can get as a Marvel. So Sigil of the Arknight. Only got a couple packs left, but Current Funnel and Channel Lightning Valley. If you're trying to build Aurora, you're looking for these cards.
You've actually kind of convinced me I might build an Aurora deck. Because I prize aggression.
This is the deck, and this is the time to do it. If you want to go wide and hit hard, this is... Oh, another Majestic. We got another Heartbeat of Candlehold, a non-foil one. So, a bit of a mix. Lightning and Earth. So, only 2 packs left here in the box. This one looks like it kind of got smushed in there. That's okay.
This is a much better box one. I don't know if you've watched my box opens where I stumble through trying to figure out what this is.
A little bit of research goes a long way, but I've opened many of these boxes and I know what I'm looking for. So this is a card that came out and a lot of people really enjoy, especially with Florian. It's kind of the same idea as the Heartbeat of Candlehold, but you get create a rune chant, create a rune chant. And with Florian, his ability says anytime that he's online, he can make 2 of his auras. So where she would get more damage every time it says gain a life, this is create a rune chant, he would make 2. And it says create a rune chant, he'd make 2 again. So they follow the same kind of architecture.
And how long have they had split cards in?
Split cards, this is the first time. This is the first set they've ever done it. So
There wasn't one in this film?
I don't remember one.
I saw split cards, and I haven't opened Rosetta, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm opening too much Magic.
Magic has split cards.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Last pack though. What are we looking for? We're looking at another rare, and another common foil, and another puzzle piece. Oh, there we go. That's Florian's head there, or Vernon's head. So that's the box. Not a bad set here. The current funnel and the Channel Lightning Valley and the cold foil here are the big pieces that come out of this box. Call to the Grave still needs to be figured out, but people are trying to get their hands on them. The Heartbeat of Candlehold, I'm sure will go to a very wonderful Vernon's player. And yeah, I thank you very much for your time.
Yeah, it was pretty great.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Have a good day.
Bye.